Welcome to our first show, Porch Puppy Comics, where if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Today we're going to be showing you some pickups from different various places, comic collections here and there. I'm just an old school collector, been collecting since 73. This would probably be categorized as probably my eighth collection since I've been collecting. You know, things happen, life happens. You have to sell and get rid of, and then you have to start all over again from scratch. But here we are. So, first thing we have is Comic Reader's Guide, number 168, May of 79, with the Bob Layton Ant-Man cover. Very cool cover indeed. We like that. That is so sweet. And the next one we'll have is another Comic Reader, 175, 1979. That has a Green Lantern on the cover and Sinestro. Very cool. This one here that I was looking at, I wanted to pick up because the cover was just so weird. I seen it in another guy's pickup, and this one was a beautiful book. Now, I'm going to tell you all, I'm not a speculator, I'm not a flipper, and I'm not against those that do. If that's what you do, that's fine. I'm an old school collector. I collect what I like. I like to try to find books that I had when I was younger, or maybe some I had that I had to get rid of. As I say, life happens, and maybe you have to sell your collection. And then sometimes you just run across some weird stuff. I don't have a whole lot of 10-cent issue books in my collection, but I have picked up a few. I think the oldest one I have in my collection as far as an older golden age is 1948. Then it goes up to 1952. And this little gem here, as in 1961, World's Finest, number 118. A very cool book. As you can see, a lot of people say, well, they need pressing and it may have spine ticks and different things. But as I said, I'm an old school collector, and you'll probably keep hearing it as I'm doing these videos. Just whatever the condition is, it's fine for me. That's what works. I like it. It looks good. It presents well. And it's a crazy, crazy World's Finest, just like they used to be back in the day. Keeping with that run of the Batman and the World's Finest, I picked these up. I had them years ago, but every time you try to find them, sometimes you can't afford them. But this is Detective Comics, featuring Batman number 477, featuring the first appearance of the new Clayface. Very nice, presents well. We have another one, Batman in Detective Comics 478, again dealing with the second Clayface. Very, very nice book. Again, it presents well. I like the condition of it. I have the last part of this storyline dealing with this new Clayface, and it'll be in as we speak through the mail. My thing is the reason why I'm calling this channel Porch Puppy Comics. As I said, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. And the big dogs is the one that can shell out the big dollars. I'm a dollar bin diver. Good deals I'm looking for, and I'm saying I'm just finding just decent stuff that I like. So I guess that's what it all boils down to. See, I've come up in that vein where they used to have that little advertisement that talked about collecting comics for fun and profit. Well, the fun is there, but the profit, it goes lacking in some cases, but I like what I like. We have a Batman Spectacular 68-page giant, and this is a beautiful book. Always like this cover. Very nice book. Again, it presents well, looks good. I like it. I really like it. So as we go on, we'll run across some more things. I have stacks of World's Finest, the giant size. I get on one of those little kicks and I want to collect a certain book. So it's the giant size that I like to collect. But let me move these out of the way and bring up this right here. This book here was an homage to X-Men, the John Byrne run, Days of Future Past 141, 142, closing in on the last run of John Byrne's run on the X-Men. But this had to do with the Shadow War one shot, and thought it was just so cool I had to pick it up. It was just one of those things. It was a cool book, and I like it. I'm a big DC and Marvel fan. Older DC, older Marvels. A lot of this other stuff I just can't really deal into. Takes away from the dinosaurs of us that collected comics and really enjoyed the comics, really enjoyed the storyline. This was a good story right here. Superman, The Dark Side. 3-issue miniseries. I have issue 1, issue 2. Get it straight here. And issue 3. Thicker books, square bound, very nice. Got them at a good price. Like I said, again, Porch Puppy Comics. You can't run with the big dogs. Stay on the porch. Something that's affordable, something that we can get our hands on, and this is a good story. If you want to read a good story, it's by John Francis Moore and Herman Geyer and Hilary Barta. Very, very good story. Deals with Superman when he was young. Another Elseworlds is what this is. When he was shot from Krypton, ended up on Apokolips. A very, very good story. Wraparound cover also, I might add. Real good book. I encourage you, if you run across it, if you're dollar bin diving or you run across it in a, $3 bin or something like that, even a $5 bin, make sure that you pick it up. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. All right. Next things coming up, we have Captain America, John Byrne run. Always love this run. 247. Very good book. Very good book. This whole storyline is excellent. 247. Captain America fighting the Dragon Man. 248. Fighting the Robot Master. 249. The ever popular Captain America for President. 250. The Captain America 251. And Captain America 252, where he's fighting Mr. Hyde, Batrox the Leaper. And as we go into this, I'm going to have to get the rest of the set on up to this, where he's ended up going against Baron Blood from the old World War II Invaders issues back in the day. And John Byrne just done an excellent job with this whole run with dealing with Baron Blood. And it was really great. Last couple of books. Looking for number 1, hopefully to get it sooner or later. Voltron, the old 80s run, 3-issue limited series, number 2. Voltron, number 3. As I said, looking for number 1. I'm a big Voltron fan. And this one book here, I'm going to close with this one. This one book here, everybody thinks that the first appearance of Taskmaster is in full appearance, is in Avengers 196. But the thing that I kept looking at was Avengers 195, because there's a big picture at him in the back. And a lot of people say, well, that's a cameo. Okay, well, if it's a cameo, that's fine. I'm not going to sit up here and split hairs whether it's a cameo or a first appearance. But again, dealing with John Byrne art, dealing with the storyline and Perez, and these are some of my creators that I like, some of my favorite artists, Perez and Byrne and Turner. And look, as I got older, I even had an affinity for Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko and others. Gil Kane, I guess out of my old school artists, has got to be the best. I've always liked Gil Kane, but I liked it anyway. But this book here, Avengers 196, is to me the first appearance of Taskmaster, or the first cameo appearance of Taskmaster, whatever your taste may be. It's still a great book, either way you put it. So again, I'll be coming back with you again just to show you some more comics, show you some more books in my collection, show you some more pickups that I may have. But hope you tune in. Subscribe, share, and like. Smash that like button, as you hear everybody else say. And again, welcome to Porch Puppy Comics, where if you can't run with the big dogs, join me on the porch. Y'all have a blessed day.